What's up, everyone? Long time no video. So Mike here, and I'm in the mushroom farm right now. Just wanted to kind of give you guys a farm update, what I got going on, what I've done, and right now we are standing in front of this grow room that I just got up and running. So let's talk about that a little bit. Boom, and we're back. So I am inside the grow room right now, all right? And I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about how I set this thing up and what we got going on in here and everything like that. So if you look right over here, this is my humidification system. These are ultrasonic misters that I got from houseofhydro.com. I think the website is houseofhydro.com. I'm not affiliated with those guys at all, but they make some cool equipment. And you will see the humidifiers, the misters will turn on in here just a little bit, and that is to keep the humidity regulated in this grow room. I set my humidity in this grow room 85 to 90%, and I'm kind of tweaking things a little bit here and there because I'm just learning how to meet these optimal growing conditions here in Colorado. Now, pretty much though, on a regular basis, I always set my grow rooms at about 85 to 90% relative humidity. Now, I do have a few grow blocks in here right now. I'm not growing anything. There's nothing growing yet. We got a few pins forming. I got some king oyster in here, and I've got some aspen oyster as well as some lion's mane. Got a little lion's mane bag started right here. Temperatures have been cool in here, and I have not been heating the room really at all. I do have radiant heat that I installed in the floor. However, I have not finished setting the rest of the system up, so I'm just not running it. I'm able to keep my building here warm enough throughout wintertime with just a couple little space heaters. I do have a wood stove and stuff like that, and I have a mini split, but I'm not even running that right now. So really not wanting to heat this too much just because I'm not in full production right now. I don't think it's wise, and I'll kind of talk to you guys about that a little bit. And but I'm just making sure the misters are turning on right now. But I'm just making sure I'm utilizing my resources properly. Okay, I don't want to overextend myself during winter. I don't need to. And basically, as soon as this new year starts up, we will get this room full of mushrooms, and we'll be selling them locally. We'll talk about all that, and we'll have a lot of different videos on growing all these different mushrooms. You can see that fog starting to come up right now. And I have two intakes right now, okay? So there are two 6-inch intakes with a blower blowing air in. One is just sucking kind of right from the back of my incubation area. I'm doing that for a myriad of reasons. Just the way this whole building is set up, it kind of allows me to keep the temperature as consistent as possible while pulling out some of the CO2 that we don't really need in the building because it'll be sucking from the back of the incubation. And I've always had setups like this. So some guys don't like doing that, but I don't mind doing it. As a matter of fact, I prefer it. Now, I will say the ambient temp outside, I also bring in true fresh air. Right now, I'm not bringing in true fresh air, okay? Just because it is cold out right now, okay? And what I'll probably end up doing is my radiant heat, I will actually probably run some of that into my intake tube to heat up the incoming air into this grow room. So that's kind of going to be how I'm going to go about that. I'm going to get out of this fog just a little bit so you guys can see me a little bit better. Hopefully this exhaust fan isn't too loud. So the way this room is set up, like I said, I got the humidifiers on this side with the intake fans and blowers coming in, and then I have the exhaust right here, and it is sucking the air out. Okay, so it's basically pulling all the fog throughout the room, as you guys can see, and we're going out the exhaust fan right here, and that'll allow for good fresh air exchange, and we can grow really nice mushrooms that way too. As far as what I'm using to control the humidity, let's take a look at that. So if we look right there, that is my humidistat, okay? And like I said, I keep it at 85 to 90% relative humidity. We're just gonna set this phone up right here so I can talk to you guys a little more. Just got a new phone recently too, so bear with me a little bit. There we go. But yeah, just got a new phone. I broke my phone. Well, I didn't really break it, but it was on its last little leg. Finally took a crap on me, and I had to get a new one. So I got a new phone. Hopefully the camera looks really good for you guys. Audio quality, hopefully it's nice, and everything like that. I don't even think I'm gonna edit this video. I think I'm just gonna like post up as is, completely uncut, because I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this grow room. I just got it running. I'm excited about it. Now, as far as like my plan for the business and the farm going forward, I'm sure a lot of people are wanting an update on that, kind of wondering what I got in mind for that. And I want to say too, I did a giveaway a while back, and talk to a lot of you guys. I want to talk about that a little bit. I got so many things I just want to cover here. So, well, first, let's just talk about like the giveaway I did too, because I got to get a little more in touch with some of our subscribers and everything, and it was cool. You know what I mean? I got to chat with. I had 3 subscriber winners. Got to chat with every single one of you. I was able to ship out the packages to everyone except my Canadian subscribers because Canada Post was shut down, and so Christian was one of them, and there's another one. I have your package up here still, and I'm going to send those out. If I don't send them out today, it'll be tomorrow or something like that. But the time I went to the post office originally, they were like, "Hey, we can't do this. Canada Post is shut down," and I was like, "Oh boy!" And I was flustered. Okay, so I kind of left there not in a good mood, and I didn't know what the deal was because I had not heard anything about that. And then I googled it, and I'm like, oh boy, the Canadian postal system did shut down. So my Canadian subscribers for the giveaways, don't worry guys, your packages are still coming. It was just Canada Post was shut down, and really there wasn't anything I felt like I could do. I don't even know if FedEx was doing it, but we're gonna do another giveaway here on the channel. Later on, I actually plan on Christmas. We'll do a little giveaway for Christmas because I said we were going to do these things monthly. So I got a bunch of cultures. We'll be doing a culture giveaway again. I still have not come out with the merch or the apparel yet, but we'll be doing a merch and apparel giveaway soon too. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, look for the episode nearby Christmas time so you guys can enter in the next subscriber giveaway. Now, as far as like, what am I doing with the farm, man? Like, what's Mike's plans for the farm going forward, going into 2025? What are my goals? What do I really want to accomplish here with the farm? And I'll just say my main thing is, and that's one thing why I took a little break from posting. I did take a break from posting recently, and I wanted to just kind of like analyze my life and like what I got going on here at the farm, where I see myself in the next few years. And I had a lot of plates spinning. I had a lot of things going that kind of would lead up to these decisions. So I really wanted to just take a step back from the channel and think for a little bit for myself, and it's good to do that. I feel like it's good to just like step back sometimes and just take an analysis of what you got going on, okay? And I'll just say my life is great right now. So what I'm going to do this upcoming year, I'm just going to sell my fresh mushrooms locally and make awesome videos for you guys about growing fresh mushrooms and how I sell them, all that stuff. The YouTube is going to be a major priority in my life. Do not be surprised if I'm uploading every single day. Hopefully I don't upload too much where you guys think I'm annoying. But expect a lot of uploads. We're going to focus on growing mushrooms. That's my main thing this year. I actually am going to start another channel too. I don't want to tell you guys exactly the complete ins and outs and the details of my other channel yet, but in 2025 I will be announcing another channel, and I want you all to subscribe to that. It's just another aspect of mushrooms that really I can't cover entirely all on this channel here. And just that being said, some of you may be able to figure out, especially if you know me. You can speculate and everything like that. That might be fun. But, and I won't tell you guys though, like I said, until 2025. So get ready for another channel. It's going to be awesome. This channel will not slack at all. Okay, I'm just going to put equal work into both channels. Just because it's really, that's one thing I want to focus on this year. Growing good mushrooms, supplying them to the local community, making awesome videos for you guys. Now, as far as like what am I going to be selling online, we are going to be selling my liquid cultures, Petri plate cultures like agar dishes. We will also have some merch, like a line of apparel soon. And that's really all I plan on. I don't know if I'm going to go the grow kit route. Like if I do, guys, it's going to be something like maybe just lion's mane only, you know. I'm wanting to just run the business by myself here. Right now I don't really want to hire anyone. It's just a whole lot of stuff for me to manage, and just like my personality type, it's really better if I like just chill here, work alone, and just like get as much done as I can. I've hired other people in the past before, and sometimes, I mean, that helper can be really worth its weight in gold. But right now, I'm in a situation here where I just feel like it would be best if I just do this all solo right now. So that's kind of the way I'm approaching it. So I'm kind of make sure I'm limiting what I'm doing, but I'm just going to make sure I do a really good job with everything I do. Okay, so Cultures will be for sale soon, and they're going to be awesome. Let's see, what else did I really want to tell you guys? I got my Steam system running, so I'll probably have a video up here in the next few days about the Steam system and everything like that. As far as like me selling my mushrooms locally, there's like a couple places. There's a place that does like a CSA here in town, and they distribute all over the west side of Colorado. So I'm going to be talking to the place about the CSA for distributing my mushrooms. That'll be one thing we'll be doing as far as like the farm this upcoming year. I do plan on selling at like a couple of farmers markets. Don't want to exactly say where I'm going to go yet, but I'll be here on the Western Slope. So if there's any like people from Colorado tuning in, as soon as I start those markets up, you'll know. Okay, I'll tell you guys exactly where I'm going. But I have 1 to 2 places that I want to hit up for sure. There's another like third one I kind of got in the back of my mind, but I just want to say, after I've been growing mushrooms and selling them to the public for nearly a decade, and just with my experience, I just know not to spread myself too thin. There was like 1 year I was doing, I think like 4 farmers markets a week, and that's a lot, man. I did it, I was able to manage it, but I was kind of stressed, you know what I mean? And every day there was something going on, because you got work to do at the farm, you know what I mean, constantly, and then you got to prepare for those markets, and then do the market. You actually have to physically be there, set up, do the market, and then online orders, and and then now I'm making videos, so there's like so many things that I got going on there. But that's pretty much like where I want to go with the business this year, just so you guys know what I'm doing business wise. Like I said, selling local mushrooms, cultures online, providing great videos for you guys. I don't know if I'm going to do consultations. Like even when I did the free phone call for some of you guys were great. I'll just say some of you guys were great, very respectful of my time. We were off the phone right away. One of us talked for a little long time. I did not like that too much, I'll just say. Like, so I'm not gonna like call the person out by name or anything like that, but for the person that really did use a lot of my time, I'll just say that was major deterrent for making me want to do further consultations. And if I do them, we're gonna have to cut them off right in an hour, be very respectful of each other's time. And that's really it. I just want to make sure we're respectful of each other, but it's really a lot. Like, to think about what we're doing as far as the consultations going, and I want to make sure anyone would be happy as a customer. I will do them, but I just have to make sure I charge adequately and everything like that. So I don't know if that's really something I'm going to be pursuing hardcore, but expect a lot of videos and all my compost. Okay, so any leftover blocks that I have, I'm going to be composting them out back here. We're going to start a garden on this channel, just using my mushroom compost and any local organic matter that I'm bringing in. I've kind of made it a rule for myself that any organic matter that I bring in from outside the farm stays on the farm. And we're going to compost it, and we're just going to utilize it on the farm. And it's just something we can store here at the farm and get benefits for years to come. All right, so we're going to make a little garden on this channel for sure using our leftover compost. And also, I don't know for sure if I'm going to produce gourmet mushrooms throughout the winter months at all, you know, every year. Just like running this grow room right now, seeing like what it's taken to keep it up to the proper temp in there, because the fog cools stuff off. Okay, so trying to figure out a good way to manage that. We might be fairly seasonal, okay, because like I just want to say, farmers markets here in Colorado, they run pretty much June through October, so super short season, okay? But I kind of like that, you know what I mean? I'm kind of the type that and you can tell I took a break, obviously, with this channel for a little bit, but like I said, we're going to go hard again. But I am that type of guy. I like to go all out for a little bit, and then a break is nice. So it might be a really kind of a cool thing to actually make my farm here, as far as local mushrooms go, fairly seasonal, where we're crushing it hard at the farmers markets during the summer, and then when the season's over, we're chilling, man. I probably will, like I said, supply to the local CSA here as much as I can. You know, we might take something like December and January off or something like. We'll figure that out, and I'll talk to you guys about this channel how I want to do that, just because I think it might be wise for a break for myself. Also, I'm a hunter myself. I used to do a lot of hunting, and next year I'm going to do some hunting. If anyone is interested on seeing any of that on this channel, let me know. I'm actually an avid duck hunter. I don't know if anybody has seen like Duck Dynasty, but I used to. When I was a little kid, I used to have these VHS tapes, and they were called Duck Commander, and it was Phil Robertson like before Duck Dynasty was even a thing, you know. So like if you're into that kind of stuff and you didn't know about Duck Commander, Google Duck Commander, because like me and my brother. When we were like real little kids, we'd watch these videos, and we'd go out duck hunting, and it was fun. So I might do some of that on this channel if you guys are interested, and even if you're not interested, I might just do it anyway, you know, because I like doing it. But out here in the mountains, I've never really hunted out here in the mountains. I've just recently applying. I'm about to get my Colorado driver's license. I just got my address here recently this last year after I built the farm, so. Now I can go ahead and get like a Colorado hunting license then, and I can get like resident tags, and they're cheaper for those of you who don't know. But I like to live off the land as much as I can. I think that'd be really cool. So and my dad, my father lives about a couple miles, like 10 miles away from me, and he likes to do trout fishing. He's a really big ice fisherman. He's an elk hunter. He has done he's offered guided elk hunts, and he's pretty much retired from that. But he was doing it for over 30 years, maybe 40 years. He could tell you better than I could. Yeah, I just kind of want to say like that's kind of what I plan on doing with this channel as far as this next upcoming year goes, and the years to come. So anyway, we're gonna make more videos throughout this week. Like I said, we're gonna talk about this steam system that I set up. I'll probably go into more depth about the humidifier and all that good intakes, exhaust. I just really wanted to kind of give you guys an update today, because you haven't seen me in a little while, you know. Tell everyone happy holidays, but we are going to be spending the holidays together on this channel, all right? One more thing before I go, guys. I just wanted to say, tune in later this week, since it's Christmas. We are going to make liquid culture with a candy cane. We're going to grow a little lion's mane with a candy cane. And also, since I'm a mild perfectionist, I wanted to talk about my grow room windows a little bit. It might look like there's some like mild scratches or something like that or cracks in the window, and I just want to say that's actually a spider web. So if you guys can catch that in the video, you see a little crack or scratch, I think it's actually a spider web. These Lexan windows are holding up beautifully. If you guys have any questions on that or anything or questions about the farm, just be sure to drop it down in the comment section. I forgot to say that in the video, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't. But that's all I got for you on this one, and I will catch you on the next one.